So the first question of this So New England segment that I have for you is, we have 6 beautiful states here in New England, and I would like for you to rank them. Obviously, you're Miss Massachusetts, so I'm guessing that's numero uno.
So Massachusetts is definitely number 1. No offense, but we've got it all. I would say, you're going to laugh at this, I'd say Rhode Island is second.
Let's go.
I spend a lot of time in Rhode Island. I love that. I love Newport. I visit. So yeah, Rhode Island second. Weirdly enough, Vermont is third, which I never thought I'd say, but I spent a lot of time in Vermont recently, and I was like, wait, I kind of like it here. It's like the quaint, quiet, little small town vibe.
Right.
Which
with nothing.
But that's kind of nice sometimes.
When you're a Massachusetts girl, I would imagine.
Okay, when you live in Boston, a weekend in Vermont is like, whew, this is nice.
Quiet.
Yeah. So Vermont is third. Okay, probably New Hampshire, then Maine. Sorry, Connecticut. Connecticut's long.
You don't need to apologize.
No. Yeah. My best friend's from Connecticut, and even she moved to Alabama. So she was like, get me the hell out of here. That's how bad it was.
Roll Tide. When you leave Connecticut to go to Alabama.
University of Alabama, Roll Tide. Never left. She was like, I'm not going back there.
Roll Tide.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, how about New England foods? Do you have favorite New England foods? I know you said you were Italian.
I am Italian.
And you said that your father is also Lebanese.
My father's Lebanese. So actually both really good food here. There's a little restaurant where I grew up in Massachusetts. It's called Biblos. It's in Norwood, Massachusetts. Best Lebanese food in New England. I'm gonna
on the map right now.
I'm gonna put that out there. They've actually won. They're in the Zagat Guide. They win every year.
They're already famous.
They're well known.
They don't need us.
They don't need me. But I do love them.
Were they on Triple D?
Were they what?
Were they on Triple D?
Diners, dives, and whatever.
Guy Fieri show?
Yeah.
So believe it or not, my best friend who I live with, who was supposed to come here today, you can cut this out. Her uncle is a famous chef in Boston. He's best friends with Guy Fieri. He's been on that show a million times.
That's
anyway, so besides the fact.
That's how I judge it for restaurants.
That's hilarious.
What's the third D?
It's diners, drives, and dives.
Diners,
I think it's diners, dives, and drives. Something like that. Yeah.
Dive,
that's why we go with
dive,
Triple
dodge,
D.
and dodge.
Triple
If
D.
you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Right.
Sorry.
You've already done that bit.
I don't know if he's on Triple D.
Have I done that? Yeah. Whatever, Vin. Fucker.
I don't know if it's on Triple D, but he is in the Zagat. It's a nice establishment.
Well, yeah, no, the Zagat's good.
So he's on the Zagat Guide. But best Lebanese food, in New England, and I've been to Lebanon, so I am going to vouch.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to vouch that it's actually really good. Italian, I mean, duh, you go to the North End, there's really nowhere else. Poli's in the North End. I don't know if you guys have ever visited.
Never been to Poli's.
Okay, so it's tiny little tiny little sub shop in the North End. Oh my God.
Ooh.
I'm
hungry.
Live in there.
Uh-oh.
Chicken parm subs. I mean, caprese subs.
Ooh.
Literally, cold, hot, in between, everything you want.
Oh, Maron.
Hey.
Yeah.
How'd I do?
Hey. Paisan.
That's not what maron means, but
I don't know what that means. Doesn't it mean fuck or something?
maron's like Jesus Christ.
Oh, Maron. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm getting hungry. Maron. Give me the caprese. A little mozzarella. No? Fucking whatever.
No, Poli's is bomb. And they have fries of the month. Every month, they make different crazy fries. So they'll do buffalo chicken fries. They'll do clam
there's that
chowder
buffalo chicken again.
fries.
Oh, love that.
Okay, time out. We're going to rewind that. You're going to say it to me again because I think I misheard you, but I would like to hear that one more time.
They
do what?
Clam chowder fries. They literally pour clam chowder over
You
French
are lying
fries.
to me right
I
now.
swear to God.
You're telling me
Fries of
you
the month.
take fries
Yep.
and clam chowder.
Yep.
You pour the chowder on top.
Yeah.
You take the fries.
Yeah.
Right. In this hand, I have fries. In this hand, I have a cup of New England clam chowder. And you pour it on top.
Correct.
How do you do that?
Bomb.
No.
There's
no way that's a legit thing.
It's kind of like
what does that taste like
for the Canadians, but for New Englanders, because it's it gets a little mushy, but still in a good way. I don't know, crazy good.
I mean, these are all amazing recommendations, but I would specifically like to know at least your top 3 favorite New England foods.
Okay, so it's got to be a fisherman's platter. My dad.
That's the first time I've ever heard that.
Yes.
Really?
Fisherman's platter.
Oh my God. Okay, my dad
hold on.
What?
Heard that on
Period.
Okay.
Fisherman's
Go
platter.
ahead.
I'm not familiar with the term.
Go ahead.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so New England podcast first. I'm
talked
embarrassed.
about
Mr.
it.
New England
We
doesn't know what a
talked about
seafood platter
You
is.
don't know what a fisherman.
Bland.
You're not from here.
Bland.
I am so sorry.
You're
Yell at him.
screwing with all of us.
Punch him in the face.
I don't know what it is.
What?
What is it?
Oh my God.
What is a fish? Did you say punch him in the face?
Yes.
You're sick.
Okay, this is crazy. You can't be from New England and not know what a fisherman's platter is.
Not once.
That's insanity. So, okay, fisherman's platter, and you have to, okay.
Yeah.
I have to take a breath right now. Okay, so my dad is like unofficially trying to find every fisherman's platter in New England and decide which one's the best one.
Ooh, I like that for him.
Right now, Kelly's roast beef and Revere is winning. It always probably will. It's like a little hut. Now they've franchised, which it's not the same. You have to go to the Revere Beach one, but it's like a shack in the boardwalk, and you just walk up, order, and then like sit on the beach and eat it. Don't go past like 11 p.m. You'll get shot. But anyway.
Shout out Revere.
Shout out Revere, literally. But yeah, fisherman's platter. So it's a piece of like fish and chips, essentially. But then they add scallops, calamari, shrimp, and fried clams to the platter. And then they give you tartar sauce and cocktail sauce. And if you're really crazy, you mix the two together and dip. But and then if you're really, really going insane, you'll eat all the shellfish first, and then you'll pour malt vinegar and salt over the fish and the chips, and like eat that separate. Am I really speaking like something?
This is, I swear to God, I've never heard of this before.
This is insane.
This sounds like a smorgasbord. This sounds like a...
It's like a charcuterie board for seafood.
An appetizer sampler, but it's seafood. Okay.
Yes.
It's essentially...
I've never heard fisherman's platter before.
Think of it like a seafood
I'm embarrassed. Yeah.
It's the same concept.
Seafood platter I've heard, but fisherman's platter...
Fisherman's platter.
I didn't know that's what it was called.
Oh,
and I've done some videos where people recommend like New England food, and I've never gotten that comment. At least if I have, I've missed it. This is new to me.
It's like almost as popular as like a lobster roll.
Really?
It's like the SpongeBob meme.
I miss it?
Where he's got the letters.
Yeah.
I never heard Mr. 401 on Mr. New England. Never heard fisherman. That's you right now.
Hey, do me a favor. Grow up. Sick.
Okay, fisherman's platter though.
Yeah.
Now you have to go eat one.
I'm gonna go to Kelly's roast beef in Revere before 11 p.m. so I don't get shot, and I'm gonna go get it.
Exactly.
Deal.
Yes. It's what you have.
It's gonna cost you about $40, but it's gonna be good.
No, like literally $50 worth of seafood.
Okay, that's probably why. I mean, that is out of my budget.
No, it's so worth it.
So good.
Fisherman's platter. Okay, what's number 2 then?
Foods.
New England food. Yep.
I mean,
although the fisherman platter's got everything on it, fish-wise. So.
Yeah, like if you like shellfish.
That is a good way to put it, though. Smorgasbord.
Yeah. It totally is.
Sounds like it's got everything. It sounds delicious.
Fabulous.
We really need to get up to Kelly's roast beef.
I mean, it's probably 10,000 calories, but I don't really care.
No, whatever.
No, not
calories don't count. Period. If you don't count them.
That's
never mind. You're a pageant girl. I get it.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, they don't count.
Maybe that's how we got dad bods.
I'm gonna say this to you gently, Ian. They didn't count when I was in Miami. I could eat whatever I want, and I was still in shape. True. I don't know what happened.
My boy was a foreign piece of meat. Sorry.
Anywho, I'm so sorry. Rewind was you know what?
You were top sirloin there.
This is all because of hair.
Beef.
Whatever. Wagyu's more expensive.
Well, yeah, I know that, but
you're
it's
welcome.
Also
anyways,
perspective.
I'd say lobster. That's like a given.
Yeah.
Lobster roll or just like
give it to her. Give her the question.
Hot or cold?
Okay, so I'm a freak. I like.
Oh no.
You are unpredictable.
Okay, I like cold lobster rolls because in my eyes, if I'm gonna eat hot lobster, I just want a whole lobster. Like, let me crack it and do it myself.
That's fair.
Is that crazy?
Cold lobster bun. No.
Cold lobster roll, but like hot lobster. Like I want a whole one and I want a thing of warm butter. And I'm doing it myself.
Okay.
I grew up with a grandmother.
You're confused.
Like,
okay.
What?
The bun is cold, but the lobster is hot?
No,
or you're saying if you're going to have lobster, you just want to have the whole thing?
If I'm having a lobster roll, I want like a cold lobster roll, like mayo, celery, whatever they do to it. But if I'm eating like I feel like a hot lobster roll makes no sense. Like with the hot and the butter, and I don't get it. Because at that point, just eat the lobster. Eat the whole thing. You know?
That's a fair argument.
She's not wrong.
You're not wrong.
Right?
I'll give it to you. But also, sometimes you don't want to crack it open and have to do all of that searching for the meat.
Fun, I feel.
Is it fun? I don't know. Like if you get like at a restaurant, you spend like...
Okay, no.
It's like if I spend like $40, don't make me work for my food.
No, I'm not ordering lobsters in a restaurant.
Okay.
We have like a friend who's a lobsterman, and
cool.
every year on Christmas Eve we have surf and turf, and we do lobster and filet. And like, yeah, Christmas Eve in my house.
Any extra seats for your boys over here? Because that sounds.
It's
I
the
am
place
very much Italian.
So we do the 7 fishes because my mother's Italian.
Yeah.
But not everybody likes fish, so we do it. My dad does a filet on top of it, but the 7th fish is a full lobster.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh no, we go all out. This is a meal.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
My mom does ham. Shout out Sheila.
I love that.
Gang,
my mom
gang.
does ham.
My mom does ham.
But yeah, so I'd say lobster roll, but like also a lobster. Just lobster in general.
Gotcha.
It's good.
I feel like I'm going to know the answer to this next question. If you were going
Yes.
to add an additional state to our 6 beautiful states here, you add an additional one, what's going to be? We do, in some cases, allow people to add maybe countries or cities in other countries in like Europe. And because some people haven't traveled a ton in the US, they've only done like Europe. So they're like, oh, I'd like to bring Italy or Ireland's been, pretty popular.
So like for convenience, I'd add North Carolina because that's my second home. Like I'm there all the time. Wouldn't have to fly 24/7. But North Carolina wouldn't be North Carolina if it wasn't in the South. So that's,
True.
That's tough.
True.
I mean, it would make most sense if we added, which people think New York's part of New England. Right. Everywhere else in the world, like if you go down south, they don't understand New England.
Right.
Also, truth be told, the first time I said, "Oh, I'm from New England in North Carolina," somebody asked me what state that was. And I was like, what?
Well,
they were like, yeah.
the South isn't known for their education system.
No, it's not. They definitely skipped geography down there because somebody asked me if it was a part of Maine. And I was like, no, it's a
Uno
whole,
reverse.
Yeah. It's a whole place. I'm like, have you ever heard of the New England Patriots? They're like, yeah, I thought they were in Maine.
Oh.
So, no.
Yucky.
Yeah. But a lot of people think New York and Pennsylvania are a part of New England. I'm like, no, that's the Northeast.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The New York one, sometimes I'm like, all right, I'll give it to you. You obviously are just brain dead. But when you say Pennsylvania, I'm like, okay, you need to go back to elementary school.
Correct. Let's revisit a map.
Pennsylvania's not okay. New York, we get it. It's understandable.
No, Pennsylvania's wild.
Yeah.
It's like bold statement there.
I feel like you're just throwing things out there to see what sticks at that point.
Yeah.
All right, so you're adding North Carolina.
I'm adding North Carolina.
I like that.
How about you, big movie buff?
No.
No? Okay. So if I asked you if you have a favorite like New England or Boston-based movie, what one would it be?
Okay, so actually this is like probably a controversial answer, but Patriots Day. I thought they did a really good job with that movie.
That's a fire movie.
I mean,
I don't know if that's like really controversial to say, but I thought
no. Hey, listen, it's your movie. If that's what you,
I really thought they did a good job with it. I liked that it was a real interpretation of what happened. I thought that was really cool, and I thought they paid tribute in a nice way at the end.
Awesome.
I thought it was good.
It's the first time we heard that.
But I live in Charlestown, so I should say the town.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah. Which I didn't know took place in Charlestown until like last week.
And you're mad at me about a fish board.
Yeah. So my dad.
Fisherman's board.
Fisherman's board. Fisherman's platter.
Fisherman's platter.
So my dad gave me like the toughest time the other day because I was saying that my roommate and I watched The Town, and he's like, "Are you stupid?" And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Kiersten, that's like in your fucking neighborhood." And I was like, "No, it's not. It's about Boston." He's like, "The Town, Charlestown." I'm like, "Oh," it clicked like way too far after the fact. I've lived in Charlestown for 2 years. Had no idea that was about down the street from me.
That's like, it's like the most Boston movie
like
of all time.
Really embarrassing to admit, but
that's okay.
It's fine.
The good news is it's not like we're on a camera and microphone where now we're going to clip it and let the whole world know.
No, you can make fun of
Miss
me.
Massachusetts didn't know that the town took place in Charlestown.
Correct. And lives there.
It lives there.
No, it's good.
We'll clip that part out.
No, please make that a highlight. That's good. Yeah. Everyone's gonna be like, Jesus Christ, this girl's down. Yeah.
So New England segment, we have a first. You guys know that I love my Dunkin. But in her hand is a relic that is no more. May I?
Oh, please.
So if you don't know, this is Dunkin's Styrofoam cup, which they no longer make. But this is what you used to put when you had your medium ice regular. You just put this in here and it would help keep it cold.
Yep.
Some of you might not know this, but this is like a staple. This is a relic. This has seen some days.
Yeah.
For sure. Mm-hmm. Please explain to me how this is still in your possession, because we love Dunkin.
So,
and I am jealous that you have one of those.
First and foremost, did you know that people don't say regular everywhere?
What do they say?
You can't order regular anywhere not in New England.
Oh, yeah, of course. No, you have to like explain it to
I
them.
ordered a regular in North Carolina and the woman had an aneurysm. I was like, babe.
A regular what?
Cream and sugar. And she was like, no. So anyway, that didn't realize that Dunkin's across America don't know what a regular is. But
brutal.
My styrofoam cups might as well be super glued to the inside of my hand. I am like I don't go anywhere without it. It's like the prized possession of mine. So when I was in high school, I'm going to date myself right now. Like, make myself sound really young. I was in high school when those went away.
Which, mind you, was like, 4 years ago.
It was like 4 years ago, literally 6. But yeah, I was in high school and there was actually a Fox 25 news alert that said that Dunkin was getting rid of the styrofoam cups. This is how big of a deal it was to New Englanders that they made a news alert for it. And I get the news alert and I immediately started crying in the middle of class. And my teacher stopped class and was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "No, I have to make a phone call." And she was like, "Is somebody ill?" I'm like, "No, Dunkin is getting rid of their styrofoam cups. I'll be back." Left class, called my father while he's at work. Called 3 times because he didn't answer. Finally, he answers the phone. He's like, "What is wrong? Are you dying?" I was like, "No, Dad, you don't understand. Really bad news." And he was like, "Okay, what's going on?" I was like, "Dunkin's getting rid of the styrofoam cups." And he's like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I'm in the middle of a patient." I'm like, "I don't care. You have to call somebody. Do you know anybody who works at Dunkin? We have to do something." I was in a full-blown panic over this. You would have thought somebody took my right leg. Like, this was not okay. Freaked out. My dad does, in fact, have a patient who works for Dunkin's headquarters, but she couldn't do anything about it. She was like, "No, they're really getting rid of it. Like, there's nothing we can do." So God bless my father. He is the greatest man. This is why my standards for a boyfriend are so high. My father went around to every single Dunkin' Donuts in a 25-mile radius of us and bought every styrofoam cup they had left.
Wow.
Swear to God. 25 cents on the cup because they were charging at the time.
They were.
Right.
25 cents on the cup went to probably 15 different Dunkin' Donuts.
Unbelievable.
Bought every last styrofoam cup they had. Right? Pretty good.
That's awesome.
And wrapped them and gave them to me for Christmas. And I, in fact, sobbed hysterically opening them.
What a dad.
So I have savored them and I literally just like rinse them out and reuse them because they don't touch the coffee. It's not like they're getting, gross. But that has been alive for like 6.5 years. And I still have sleeves of them in my parents' house. Like, everybody knows.
I would love to purchase.
You can have one. I promise I'll bring you one.
If I may.
Absolutely.
I probably should have asked you to do that tonight because actually I knew this story already.
Yeah.
So I probably should
People
have.
Told me I could sell them on eBay for like $100 a cup. I'm like,
easy.
No, those are mine and they're not going anywhere. I brought them to school in North Carolina. Everybody had questions. I'm like, you don't understand. Because, okay, realistically speaking, like without the drama, what else keeps an iced coffee cold while keeping your hand warm? Nothing. The regular sleeves don't work for me. Like this is, and it's not bad for the environment because I don't throw them out. I reuse them.
There you go.
Let's go.
Right? I'm not throwing them out.
Throw the hammer down. That's true. You are reusing them.
I'm reusing it. It's like a reusable cup. It's not bad for the environment.
There you go.
So.
How many times, rough guess, do you think you've reused that one?
Okay, so I get Dunkin' probably 340 days out of the 365 days a year. And we're going on 6 years. Somebody do quick math. But
that one?
No, I cycle through, but I still have 3 sleeves out of the 6 untouched in the basement. Like, I will have them till I die. I don't care. They're not.
Your kids and grandkids are all going to.
They're going to have.
They're all
going
to get a sleeve or at least one cup as a relic.
I'm going to be on the news at 97 years old for drinking my iced coffee in a styrofoam cup.
Right, awesome. The apocalypse, the rare Dunkin' styrofoam.
Well, you know when people tell you like, and this is such a pageant interview question, but like if your house was burning down, what are the 3 things you'd grab? Every time without fail, I say the styrofoam cups. I'm like, my phone and my styrofoam cups are coming with me, and that's about it. Everything else can be replaced.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Fantastic.
Red Sox crack and the Celtics fly.